live from the PB&J Mobile Control Studio, where Diddlin' Bill and Jules Scott are rolling down the highway, rolling down 245 out of Portland, Maine. We're not leaving out of Portland, Maine, but we are rolling down the highway.
But we are going north.
We're going north. Go north. We're going north, and we're having a conversation about Christopher Watt and the oil tank. Now, as my heart was breaking and I was weeping silently with my guitar as I was being bashed, as my name was being drugged through the virtual primordial ooze of YouTube, I was made fun of. Someone made fun of my ideas, and they called me dumb. They said I probably didn't graduate from elementary school, and that hurt my feelings. And the reason...
Is anybody watching?
Yeah, there's people watching. Why would you say that?
I didn't know.
Yeah, of course there's people watching. Is anybody watching? If you're watching, wave your hand and say, hell yeah. Hell yeah, we're watching. Bill, hand me that bottle of wild turkey. Give me that bottle of wild turkey. No?
Stop up here at the Ripple store.
Wait, what are we going to do?
Stop at the Ripple store.
Oh, Fiddlin' Bill's going to stop at the Ripple store. We're going to get us some sauce. We need some sauce to fuel our conversation.
I got my sauce.
Fiddlin' Bill's got his
Which
sauce.
way you pointing that camera?
I'm looking out the road.
They know people watch me. They know what sauce I'm on. I'm on that iced tea sauce.
He's on that iced tea sauce. I had a great uncle, my grandpa's brother, who used to ride his horse all over town all day long. Uncle Sambo. And Uncle Sambo used to have his tea, but he'd always put a little bit of caffeine in his tea. That's what he would tell people. I have some caffeine in his tea. Really? I think it was Old Charter. I think it was Old Charter he had in his.
It was some amber colored liquid.
It was an amber colored liquid. So Uncle Sambo used to put a little caffeine in his tea, and then he'd ride around on his horse and say hello to everybody. And we spent many hours riding horses all around town. Of course, I just had my Diet Coke. But we're back on the sauce today, me and old Diddlin' Bill.
On the sauce headed north.
We're on the sauce. We got getting us a little bit of Ripple. Got us some wild turkey. I'm thinking I may need a little Mad Dog 2020. And we're heading north. Now then.
You see the size of that chicken?
You see the size of that there
Look
chicken?
Look at the size of that chicken.
Look at the size of that chicken. I told y'all we were on the sauce. Okay. All right. All that foolishness. Look at me. Look at my sober eyes. Oh, go to that wild turkey. I'm okay. All right. Now then. All that foot. Philip's here. Philip's here to drink wild turkey and Ripple. Come on, Philip.
Did Philip miss the chicken?
Philip missed the damn chicken, I think. Philip, did you see the side of that chicken? Hey, Elizabeth. Elizabeth Grossman. I got to show you something, girlfriend. What do you see? I know. I'm not supposed to say anything. But it's so cuddly and cozy. Hey, Oklahoma. Are you staying? Oklahoma's crying. She's like, oh, my God. Get ready for anything. I am staying warm, Elizabeth, and it's cozy. Philip said barnyard pimp.
Yeah, it's a big barnyard pimp. He's the cock of the roost.
He was huge, Philip. You see the size of that chicken? Uh-oh. I see Smokey. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. We're gonna do what they said can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm northbound, just watch old Piddling Bill run. Yeah, okay. We really do kind of sound like we're drinking.
Yeah.
You don't have to drink when you're naturally high on life. Is that correct?
I'm all jacked up on iced tea, PC powder.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Have y'all ever let me ask y'all this. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Aren't you sweet? High is tight. That's us, Phyllis. That's us. Hey, Marina. Hi, Diane. Christy. Yeah, honestly, though, seriously, y'all. If you're a happy person, you don't have any guilt. You don't walk around jealous of every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Tom, Dick, and Harry?
Tom, Dick, and Harry. You don't walk around feeling jealous.
Don't get one word wrong on that, or it'll sound weird.
I got to be real careful when I say that. When you're not walking around jealous of every Betty, Marilyn, and Sandra. I don't know. What rhymes with Marilyn and
Carolyn?
Oh my God. I didn't say it. That was old Piddling Bill. When you walk around jealous of every Betty, Marilyn, and Sandra, then it's hard to be high on life. If you're weighted down by guilt and you're weighted down by jealousy, it's damn hard to laugh. It's damn hard to find something that's amusing and fun or something beautiful, something lovely. Like, for example, look at those clouds. Sincerely, do I need to say to you guys, hey, that is a beautiful sky? Or do you have the ability to just look at that and go, damn, look at the color. That is lovely. That is lovely. You want evidence of a higher power, a supreme being, a God? Look right up there, because the evidence is that there is something wonderful and magical that is in control of all this. So, there's something to be said about living a good life and being proud of who you are and knowing that you're a good person, because that makes it easy that you can go through life and not be dependent upon sauces.
Now, I do like certain sauces. I like hot sauce.
You know what I like? You want to know what my favorite sauce is?
What?
Tiger sauce. Man, I love tiger sauce.
Tiger sauce, Tabasco sauce, Louisiana hot sauce.
Tiger sauce that's the way to go. Yeah, tiger sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce on everything.
Yeah. I guess I do get on the sauce.
Yeah. We do get on the sauce sometimes. Yeah, Bill's right about that. We do. We use lots of sauces with our boiled shrimp. And sometimes people get mad at me because I put sauce on my barbecue ribeye.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I got some hate mail about the sauce on the steak.
Katie Roby said that was a crying shame that I was putting ketchup on my ribeye.
Everybody's different strokes for different folks.
I know, but I love the sauce, man. I can't stand it. I love me some good sauce. I love good sauce. Absolutely. Jackie Hughes, my friend. We're so glad you're back.
Welcome back, Jackie.
Fiddling Bill says, welcome back.
Jackie was the inspiration for one of my first videos I did called Singing in My Head. Jackie kept trying to tell me I should sing, but since I can't sing, I have to sing in my head.
I hope you heard that, Jackie Hughes. He said that you were the inspiration for one of his first videos, singing in his head. Oh, look, Cindy Foley. Cindy Foley is also a sauce girl.
I know.
Yeah.
I know she is.
Cindy, we saucy girl. with the sausage sisters. With the sausage sisters. No need for alcohol, no need for drugs. Just a little bit of salt. Okay, all of that foolishness aside, yes, we're having a good time. No, we're not impaired by substances. We are actually having a conversation, y'all. So, horseradish. Christy likes horseradish sauce. I guess you're one of those people, you like that,
My son likes horseradish.
What's the,
Wasabi.
No. The New Orleans, the mustard, what's it called? It's got horseradish in it.
Grape Poupon?
Not grape. Not grape Poupon. Remoulade mustard. If you like horseradish, you've got to try remoulade mustard. It is good. You put that on some shrimp.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have any grapes?
That is some good South Louisiana food right there. Okay, now then. Ooh. Smells that fish. Okay.
It ain't dead fish. Kitty just booted.
Oh, don't say that, Bill. That's disgusting. Kind of rolls my I swear to God, you can't take us anywhere, right? I mean, we are like country done come to town. Okay, now then. Speed trap. Bill said it's a speed trap. Be careful, Piddling Bill.
Has Philip been here before?
I don't know.
Ask Philip if he's ever been to Angelina County, Texas.
Have you ever been to Angelina County? Thank you, Elizabeth. I like horseradish with pork chops. Oh, yeah, that's good. You know what? And you got to have some pork chops and applesauce. Pork chops and applesauce. Chris and crying. Don't cry, Chris. Everything's fine. We have got this under control. Please. Got this under control. Hi, Life Rewinded. It is wonderful to see you here. Thank you so much for joining into the conversation. You are a delight. I'm so happy to see you.
Who's that?
Life Rewinded. She's a super fan.
Well, Life Rewinded has never made a comment on my channel.
She is a super fan.
Well.
She loves Jules Dawes.
Well.
She does.
Tell her she needs to love Piddling Bill, too.
She loves Jules Dawes, and I have a feeling that one day she's going to be a fan of Piddling Bill. Okay, I'm looking at Elizabeth. Hold on a minute. I should put my glasses on. We are rolling down the highway.
You won't mind?
No, because I won't be able to see anything. Let's see. Where's Elizabeth's grossness comment? Mr. Bill, you have got to get a Ninja. That thing will do everything when you cook.
Well, I am a ninja.
Piddling Bill's delusional.
What is a ninja?
He believes he's a ninja.
What is a ninja?
Hey, little Kelly, good to see you. Hi there.
I don't know what a ninja is.
You know what a ninja is.
I have no idea what it is.
Bill, I always am talking about being a ninja.
Well, I know what a ninja, but I don't know what a ninja cooker is.
Oh, wait a minute. We have an actual famous person in the channel. We have a famous person in the channel. Are you guys ready? I'm fixing to give you a major call out. Hashtag the bitch from hell. Welcome to my channel, bitch from hell. It is delightful to welcome you here. You know who we had in the channel yesterday, bitch from hell? We had Adolf Hitler in the channel. That's right. Philip says hashtag BFH.
The bitch from hell, that's the real name?
That's the real name, the bitch from hell. The Devil Bell is here.
I got to stop a minute.
I know, bitch from hell, right? I mean, I'm getting a little scared, I gotta tell you.
I got to stop a minute.
What are we doing?
I got to stop a minute. Keep them going.
What are you doing?
Got to stop a minute.
Can you give me a Diet Coke?
I will.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Back in a minute.
Go away. Go. Get gone. Carry your ass. Jules, did you get my comment on your video? Yes, I did live rewind it. And can I just say, you're a delightful human being. I love you. Everybody say, hashtag, we love live rewinded. Okay, Katie, Ms. Wonderful. Elizabeth Grossman, steam, cook, slow cook, air fry, pressure cook. That thing is great. Oh, it's an actual thing. Oh, okay. Because I'm always saying things like I'm a ninja driver. But yeah, he went to go to get me a Diet Coke. But I'll tell him when he gets back, Elizabeth. Maybe that's what I'll get him for Christmas. Would that be a good Christmas present, Elizabeth? Hashtag, we love Life Rewinded. Little Kelly says she does, in fact, love Life Rewinded. Yeah, bitch from hell, we are playing. We're just being silly. Hey, single mama drama. Everybody's doing awesome. How are you? Look at that grin on little Kelly. Life Rewinded said, I don't need to be loved or your attention. I was just wondering why I'm a self-righteous piece of cat poop. I don't know, Life Rewinded. Is this like a game of Jeopardy? Like, are you going to give us the answer to that? Or you just want everybody to throw out, like, guesses? I don't know. Hashtag we love Life Rewinded. Okay. So Bill and I, wishing you safe travels. Thank you, single mama drama. Thank you so much. Okay, wait a minute. I don't want to put this poor guy be spread all over YouTube and I'll have no idea, so I have to hide him. Okay, so Piddle and Bill and I were having this conversation as we were rolling down the highway. And I told him, I said, this woman who was, talking really mean about me, she is heard making this comment about how stupid I am, that I would say that because Chris Watts went to NASCAR school and he would know how to use like an impact wrench to get, like an air-powered impact wrench, to get the lug nuts off of the access panel on the oil tanks, that it would, that he would be very fast. It's not like a all-day event to take one of those access panels off. They are not welded on. They are held on for that size of tank. They're held on with approximately 50 lug nuts. And that's the whole point of the pit crew that's working the tires, is they use those air-powered impact wrenches, and they can take the lug nuts off with just seconds, just boom, 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 and they've got the tire changed out and they're ready to roll. So with that information, of course, Chris Watts was exposed to that. Of course, he's used it. Of course, developing that type of Scarlet Summer, very funny stuff. Laughter is the best, always. And Jules, I've been a sub since the beginning. You shot. Uh-oh.
Shit.
You said the ugly word, and I'm lying.
Which one?
You know what you said.
No, is Texas ball girl on there?
Not Texas.
Tennessee ball. Yeah, is she on there?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, she knows that shut and shit are the same word in the South.
Okay. So anyway, we're having this conversation. I'll have coffee with you, bitch from hell. Sure will. Okay, so anyway,
had to give me some pork skins.
You got some pork skins? Okay, so anyhow, we're having this conversation. Hi, Arlene Gonzalez. How are you? I'm so glad that this is your first live. You are always welcome in my channel, and it's a whole bunch of us. Thank you. So anyway, So anyway, we're having this conversation about, you know, going to this NASCAR school, being exposed to the like the technique that would be used to like take these lug nuts off and take the panel off, you know.
If you can change a flat tire, you can take the bolts off the back of a tank.
So Piddlin' Bill said if you can change a flat tire, you can take the bolts off of the back of the tank. Now,
I personally have removed them myself, and I personally have supervised the removal of them.
So back in the day, you would just use a regular lug wrench and take them off. The rantings of a crazed woman claims that, you know, the panel would have to be like welded onto the tank.
That's bullshit.
That it has to be welded on, and that you can't just, you know, take the lug nuts off and remove the panel. That is absolutely incorrect information. The access panel is called an access panel for a reason.
Actually, it's called a manway.
It is a manway, and it gives the workers access to the inside of the tank. Because there's a lot of reasons you need to go into one of those tanks. It is not welded shut.
Nope.
It is held shut by approximately 50 lug nuts, and it holds it tight so that the oil doesn't, like, come out. So I don't know why people, you know, were, you know, calling me stupid and dumb, and I barely have an elementary, you know, education. I don't know why people were saying that, you know, about how I didn't know about welded shut, you know, tanks.
You can't weld the manway on a oil storage tank or a water storage tank, because if you ever have to have access back to the tank, you can't cut the welding or you blow the tank up. That's why it's bolted.
Okay, so if you try to weld it shut, you're going to explode the tank. Or if you try to break the weld, you're going to explode your tank. The fumes gather in the tank. It becomes quite volatile, especially as the levels of oil drop.
That's correct, because even if it's not a gas well, if it's just an oil well, you still have residual gas, natural gas. All oil has a gas-oil ratio, and even the lowest gas-oil ratio collects in the top of a tank, and a half-full tank or an empty tank is much more combustible than a full tank.
Okay. So we know that, yeah, exactly, Glowing Ember, yes. So which tank, let me ask y'all this, which tank had the most oil in it? Thank you for opening my Diet Coke.
You're welcome.
That was sweet.
Did I open it?
You did open it.
I forgot to open it. I must be having one of those senior moments.
Well, that was nice of you. Thank you.
Man, I stepped in bleach or something. Did you smell that bleach?
I don't smell it. Okay. So, the lower that the oil levels get inside the tank, the more we are actually in Angelina County, Starlight. Do you want to meet us for coffee? Should we stop and get a burger together? PB&J, are you coming or going? We're moving through.
We're going north.
We're heading north.
We
did, Quinny. Lots of fun, lots of laughter. Oh my God, Starlight! Hi! Oh my goodness!
We're fixing to be in Diboll, Texas.
We're so close to Starlight right now.
Tell her
cool.
hold on a minute. I'm waving at Starlight.
Okay, if you see a crazy man with his arm hanging out the window of a truck, that would be Piddlin' Bill waving at hello Starlight. Yes.
That damn big ass chicken.
That damn chicken. Do you know the chicken place? Oh no, we're not quite to Lufkin, are we?
Oh no.
No.
We're just almost to Dieball.
We're actually almost in Dieball. Corrigan. Yes.
Corrigan is where I bought the pink flamingos that are around my outside cooking area. I bought them in Corrigan.
That's right.
Yep.
So let me tell you about the pink flamingos. So we're driving, heading north, and I see the big pink flamingos, and I said, holy hell, I love those pink flamingos. I wish I had some. And then we kept on going, and that's all. That was all. I just got excited about the giant pink flamingos, and we kept on rolling. And 2 weeks later,
well, it's actually Christmas time.
I get up and I walk out, and my entryway is filled with giant pink flamingos, and I laughed so hard. So, yes, I'm married to a very nice person. Fractured Fairy Tale says, PB&J, keep driving west to California.
Oh, ma'am.
California dreaming.
I lived in California one time.
I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA.
Who is that?
Fractured Fairy Tale.
Who?
Fractured Fairy Tale.
Ask her if she knows where the old Port Ord Army base is at.
Fairy Tale. Do you know where the old Fort Ord
Army base
is?
By Monterey.
By Monterey? Yes, the Mamas and Papas. I went for a walk on a winter's day. I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA.
Anyway,
she's in Southern California.
Okay, well, I did some time at Fort Ord.
Yeah. Don't blink or you'll miss Dieball. Is Dieball where they used to have that big
Dieball is the speed trap.
But is that where the Ferris wheel was? No, that was Corrigan.
Yeah.
Is that Corrigan with the Ferris wheel? Yeah. Near Long Beach.
Long Beach? What?
She's near Long Beach.
Where's Long Beach?
In Southern California. Try to keep up with the conversation, Bill. I know you're on your third bottle of wild turkey, but just calm down. Simmer down.
I have been to California before. I've been to California. I've been to Oregon. I've been to Washington. Hell, I've been to almost every state in the United States.
I've been working on the railroad. I've been working on the railroad.
Driving spikes all day long.
Just to pass the time away. Can't you hear the whistle blowing? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? That's a California song.
Is it?
It is. Jules, you are legit right by my house. I see the cemetery. That is crazy. Hello, Starlight. That is crazy.
There, look, welcome to Lufkin.
We're rolling into Lufkin. Here we are. I'm telling you that Hello Starlight wants to drink your last bottle of wild turkey.
Yeah, it's gone.
I tell you what, Hello Starlight, run out to the side of the road, and when we drive by, I'll grab you by the arm and swing you back up into the back of the truck like we were on a horse. How's that sound? You guys do really make me smile. I did have a good marriage for 20 years, and then he snapped. Yeah, they do that sometimes, Quinny, but you know what? Good riddance. Good riddance. You don't need to mess with that. Now you don't have to wash dirty underwear. Harley Chick says sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
I like my tea unsweet with a twist of lemon.
Fiddlin' Bill said he likes his tea sweet with just a little twist of lemon. Hey, Blueberry, good to see you. Oh, you're okay. Hello, Starlight. No harm, no foul, girl. Yes, Angelina College, here on the left, isn't it? I haven't been looking. No.
We just passed Angelina College.
Well, that's part of
There's
it.
Angelina College right there,
That's
too.
part of it right there.
Don't you get me in that picture.
Don't
dox me.
I'm going to dox you right
Don't
now.
dox me.
I'm going to dox you.
I don't have my good face on this morning.
It's always good, honey. You're so sexy.
Oh, yeah, right.
Crown Colony Country Club to the right. There's Ralph and Cacoo's. That's one of my dad's favorite places to eat. Exactly, Jules. It's been 6 years. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Well, I am glad you're here with us, Quinny. Always good. Is it weird to see where you live, but it's like it's on television, isn't it?
Live from Lufkin.
Is it live or
Live
is it
from Lufkin. It's PB&J.
Yeah. There's the Cavenders.
One of my favorite stores. That is one of the bougie.
From Piddlinville, Elizabeth. She is like this. Okay, Starlight said the exit that we just passed would take us straight to her house.
All right, let's go.
She's a pretty funny girl.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think we'd have fun. But she may get into your ripple.
And she may dox me, too.
She's doxing herself. She had just doxed the hell out of herself. And she said where her grandma lives. Her family is in deep trouble if we're stalkers.
Well, you know. Man.
Here we go. Heading to Nacogdoches. Or if you're from Texas, Nacogdoches.
Cheese.
Going to Nacogdoches. Nacho cheese. Okay, you two should do a travel show. We should do something that is not being televised. That's for them, sir. Yes, I did, but Keck has doxed me so many times. I don't care. You know what, Starlight, at some point, it just doesn't matter, does it? Like, at some point, it's just like, who the hell cares? Hi, Hawaiian Sunshine. I am so jealous of you. And you already know my story, Hawaiian Sunshine, that there's 2 reasons I want to go to Hawaii. You know the story. I've told you before. I want to go in December when the waves are enormous, and I want to take pictures of all of the waterfalls. Hey, Harley Chick. Oh, my goodness, Harley. Let me say this. I tried to put up a video that I did earlier when we first left Galveston. It is the absolute incredible number of bikers. It was miles of wall-to-wall bikers that were moving into Galveston. We were about 30 miles north of Galveston, and this group had a police escort, and it went on for miles. I'm not kidding you. It was incredible. And so after I sat there just marveling for quite some time, then I thought, oh my gosh, I should, record this. And so I finally got my camera out and recorded it. But I can't upload it when, we're moving. So as soon as I get to our 5-star hotel at the casino of our finest choice, then I'll get it uploaded, Harley Chick, and you'll be able to see. It was incredible. It was incredible. It was so many. Yes, tell us, Starlight, next time you come to Galveston, you let me know, and we will make a night of it, okay? Come on down. Hey, Keith, how are you? Oh, my God, Starlight. Yes, Lori Staggs, we are drunk again, baby. Bill is over there drinking wild turkey. I got me a little bit of Ripple going on, and we got some Coke.
We got the sauce.
We got the sauce. We got it all. And we tried to grab Starlight as we drove by, but she was too slow. She couldn't get to the road. I want to send you guys a picture of my boyfriend's luxury edition Harley that we ride all summer. You do it, Cindy Foley. Send it to foolsandsages@gmail.com, and then I'll do a video and I'll put it up if you'll let me, if that's okay with you. Lori Staggs, honey, would you like some Xanax? We got plenty. You know what? We have a Pez dispenser. So we have full bars in the yellow Pez dispenser. We got our OxyContin in the blue Pez dispenser. So, yeah. I'm tired of standing in line at clubs I never get in. What's the next line?
I have no idea. I want to be a YouTube star.
Life that turned out quite the way I want it to be. I want to cut my hair and change my. No, I can't remember it. I want to cut my hair and change my name. Because we all just want to be a YouTube star and live in.
I don't know.
I'm going to make up a song to that, y'all. Every good gold digger's going to wind up there. Every playboy bunny with the bleach blonde hair. Hey, hey, I want to be a rock star.
You want to be a YouTube star.
Fiddle and Bill says, hey, hey, I want to be a YouTube star. And a fast of ice and blabbers fall in. Oh, you know what? I love Nickelback. You too, George and Gracie. So when finished live, come up with your own ending line. Good night, Gracie. Yeah, we should, Scarlett. That'd be fun. Philip
making butts again?
He's not making butts, but he's talking about passing butts.
Passing butts?
Yes. Puff, puff, pass. Look, you know what, Philip? I'm all about keeping, the truth out there on the table. Me and Piddle and Bill graduated from marijuana a long time ago. We don't even mess with that. That's like water, okay? We know the kinds of substances that we like. Don't diminish our addictions, please. What about the Frazee case? You know what? I need to catch up. I know it started. Dad with the phone is actually going to the trial and covering it. So you do need to, if you're interested in the Frazee case, go to Dad with the phone because he's going to have all of the latest information. Adrian, how are you? Good to see you, girlie. I'm gonna cut my hair and change my name because we all just want. That was funny last weekend when you were at the restaurant. Piddle and Bill tried to film your daughter. Yeah, she was not playing that day.
But she came back around. She
was not happy.
Changed her mind.
She does that sometimes, and she does, but then other times she's, kind of like me, and she's, kind of like the clown for the camera. So she wasn't happy. She wasn't very happy that day. We had a really good time at the restaurant 2 nights ago. That was a lot of fun. We had a good time. Okay, so back to the whole Chris Watts thing. So for the manway, it says how far? 8 inches, 9 inches?
No, usually no more than about 6 inches off bottom.
Okay, so the manways are sitting up about 6 inches off.
But most of those tanks they've got their oil line, which is either a 3-inch.
But they're not going to understand all that.
Okay.
I just need to make it in layman's terms.
All right, I'll be quiet.
So, it sits up about 6 inches. There's water that will collect in the bottom, and there are pipes to drain all that off. But regardless, it's in a closed environment, and natural gas is a component of oil, crude oil. So crude oil, when it goes to the refinery, it gets divided into its individual components, which is like, what is it, 9 different components?
Yeah.
And what's it called? It's not a splitter. What's it called?
It's called a fractionator.
Fractionator. So the fractionator is designed to take the crude oil and as its composite self, the way it comes out of the ground, and it runs it through its different levels to divide the individual components, and one of those components is natural gas. Natural gas will collect in gas form above the oil line, above the water line inside the tank.
And the natural gas consists of the C9 plus, they call it, which is propane, heptane.
So if you if you, hush. So if
we're talking about something I know about.
If the tank is full, then you don't have very much propane.
No, C9 plus.
C9 plus, which consists of propane and
heptane,
butane.
All the tanes. It's all the tanes.
Not the tanes, Philip. The tanes, okay? And the tanes are highly volatile. The tanes will...
The higher the tane, the higher the volatility.
The higher the tane, the higher the volatility. So it's not good to have a tank that is half empty or almost empty because you have a large collection of tanes in natural gas.
And if the gauge hatch
is
open, then you get the other component you need for a fire, which is oxygen.
Then you get the last component that is necessary for an explosion, and that is called oxygen.
Ask them if they know what the fire triangle looks like.
God. My God. Piddle and Bill wants to know if you guys know what the quotation mark fire triangle looks like. And Philip is helping. He's interpreting. He's speaking redneck as we try to have an intelligent conversation.
Right.
And Philip basically is interpreting all of that mess into, to put it simply, it will blow your picture of an ass off.
Philip would be correct.
Philip is correct. You may continue to interpret into redneck, Philip. Thank you so much for your services. Okay. Bye, Quinny. It was good to see you. Glad you're here. Okay. So, oxygen is not good if you have a tank. Yes, Philip is obviously a butt man, and we are certain of that. Now then, we want the technicals, Piddle and Bill. Oh my God, Dangerous RN. He's trying to give you the technicals, and I have to keep reminding him, no one is going to know what in the hell you are speaking
That's
about.
right, so I'm not going to be technical
no
anymore.
No one is going to know what in the hell you're talking about. You have to put it in dumbed-down terms for me. I only have an elementary education.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I don't even have an elementary education.
Snicker. Philip says that's for all of us less than educated. Hi, Dangerous Arian. Glad you're here. Okay. So the point of all of this tomfoolery going on here is that the tanks, one tank was quite low, and one tank was about half, a little bit more than half full. And it's dangerous that they're both sitting there like that, and it was actually kind of set up as a perfect storm for the big explosion that Anadarko had experienced the year before, that they had a lawsuit about, and all that. Now then, do we know that? Are you raising your hand?
I am.
He's raising his hand like he's in school. We are not in elementary.
I have to clarify something.
Okay, now he's clarifying. Everybody listen up.
Under standard operation, the tank, of course, will fluctuate from almost 1.5 inches below off the bottom of the tank, because the load line of the tank that the trucks load off of is roughly, you can't suck a tank through that line less than about 1.5 feet. Okay? So, under normal operation, the tank will be empty and full, but that's the idea behind the gauge hatch. The gauge hatch has a vacuum.
Gauge hatch is the thief hatch.
The gauge hatch is the thief hatch, and it seals and doesn't allow any oxygen into the tank, and then the tanks are typically vented from the top to either a open pit or a flare stack. That way the gas vapors move away from the tanks. But if the gauge hatch is left open and say there is a lightning strike or some form of static electricity, that's the situation where tanks explode.
we don't. There's a lot of crap that could have been going on at the location. It is highly suspect. I can't even tell you in terms of the individual psychological motivation of having each person in a different tank. That doesn't fit with the general psychology of, oh my God, I'm in deep trouble and I have to hide what I've done. Okay, which is what we're being asked to believe. He had a fit of rage, he did this terrible thing, and now he's in the process of, I've got to cover up what I did. That's what we're being asked to believe. However, the set of circumstances is screaming something well thought out and specific. There had to have been a reason to use each tank. There had to have been a reason, and the reason that I say that is this: why take the extra time to go to the tank that is farthest away? Why do that? Makes absolutely no sense if you're under duress and you are frantic and you are aware that people are going to show up on location and you've got to hide what you have done. It makes no sense that he bypassed one of the tanks to go to the second tank. There is no logic in that, none at all. But there is plenty of facts that we know about that definitely reflect he was not in a frantic state. He was not in a frantic state.
Why would you be? Because bumpers only come to the location once a day for about 10 minutes.
So the point is that there was either a reason, there was a need that each one be in a different tank, or there were two people. There were two people working at the same time. Correct? You've got two people running up the stairs, and one of them goes straight to the last tank and opens the hatch at the same time the other person is at the next tank opening the hatch, and it's all kind of happening in unison. Put a 1 if you understand what I mean. Put a 2 if you don't understand what I mean. Yes. Okay. So, that right there, just that one teeny tiny little bit of thought screams that man was not alone. Those were not the actions of one. It just couldn't be. Now, I wonder, okay, and I run the risk. Miss Angel doesn't agree. Miss Angel thinks that doesn't make sense. That's okay, Miss Angel. That's okay. Yeah, maybe Dr. Dot. I don't know. I don't guess there's any way that you know that, right? I mean, I'm sure the police do. So there's something that's always bothered me about the scenario. And I know a lot of people are talking about Dr. Phil's podcast. And it is remarkable, and I'm so glad that he went on and opened up this dialogue, because there's been a lot of confusion and chaos directed at people that are talking about the Chris Watts case, right? Now, Frank Ruchek did a live in front of Shanann's house, and he said, stop this, stop what you're doing, quit talking about this, go back to your lives, leave my family in peace. But the problem is that there was a growing number of people that had sort of drank the Kool-Aid, and they were buying into this illusion that somehow Shanann was a bad person. The problem with that is that campaign of hate and victim shaming and victim blaming started before Chris Watts was ever arrested. You know what that tells me? That tells me that it was already planned. And if it was already planned, that tells me that someone knew that all those girls were going to die before they were actually dead. There appears to have been an organized approach of how are we going to respond when this happens. And the response is designed all on the back of, we must marginalize Shanann. We have to dehumanize her. We have to make it seem like Shanann was a nut. We have to make it seem like Shanann was abusive and crazy and scary. Because all the rest of the defense hinges on the belief that Shanann was the demon, that Shanann was the monster. These are the monsters who are planning the conspiracy, who are planning the message that Shanann is the monster. That's how monstrous they are. And evidence, the first exhibit, Exhibit A, was that stupid letter. Oh, if anything happens to Christopher, if anything happens to Chris or the girls, look at Shanann. She did it. She was crazy. Cindy was so afraid of Shanann. So afraid of Shanann. And yet, when the girls were missing, Cindy's like, no, I just thought she got mad and just left. I wasn't worried. I knew she'd be back. I'm saying, well, hold on a damn minute. I thought you were terrified of Shanann. I thought Shanann was unbalanced and unhinged. You're saying that she has Munchausen, that she's abusive, that she's a pillhead. It's okay, the best of us are. That she was not allowed to be alone with her children. The crap that came out around this poor woman, this victim of a violent crime, requires not one insane person. It requires a whole room full of insane people who have collected their own group of flying monkeys to deliver the message of insanity. There was a great deal of confusion when Frank Ruchek came out and did his press conference, because everybody was saying, we got to quit talking about the case. We got to quit talking about the murders. We got to quit talking about it. But that message, those words were coming from people that were on Shanann's side. That message was coming from people that were standing up for Shanann. The people that were supporting Chris Watts, poor victim Chris Watts, poor little Chrissy Whitney, that group were the ones that were running around, growing their groups, spreading their insane message, and that they were rewriting history. So when we see that Dr. Phil comes out with a podcast, that is significant, and the reason that it is so significant is that Sandra Ruchek is on record. She trusts Dr. Phil. She trusts him. That family believes in Dr. Phil. The message that Dr. Phil has come out now with these facts, and he's saying there is an there is an army of armchair detectives that refuse to give up this case. There is an army, hundreds of thousands of internet people know that there were more people involved, and there's got to be some credence to that. It's impossible to have tens of thousands of people all believing the same thing. The reason we cannot give up this case is because we know damn well that Chris didn't do this alone. And now we have Dr. Phil on the landscape. He's speaking the truth. He is putting the message out there. And to me, that is the message that says, if you are pro-Shanann, if you recognize that that woman was violated in the most criminal act imaginable, and that there are other people out there that were either a part of the original crime or they were a part of the attempted cover-up, then we should continue looking and thinking about it. For example, what was the point of going past the first tank and going to the second tank? There would have been no useful purpose if you're just going up and down the stairs twice. It is highly significant that both tanks were used, because that implies that there were two people working at the same time. That matters. It would be called circumstantial, but it has meaning. Okay? So when you see the flying monkeys out and they're screeching and screaming and clawing and doing fursuits, and they're saying, oh, quit talking about the Chris Watts case. What they're really saying is, don't investigate, don't think about any of these facts related to Chris Watts or his accomplice.
Yes.
They are not saying, leave Shanann in peace, because it's the very same people that were the ones that were talking horrible about Shanann. These people don't want us talking about anything that would be against Chris Watts, but those people that support Chris Watts and buy into bullshit, those channels are growing. Okay? So, I'm sorry. I'm back on the Chris Watts train. And if you want to say, ooh, you're clawing for significance, you're clawing for new views and new subscribers, you're just trying to grow your channel. Go ahead. I don't care. You can do what you want to say. You are insignificant to me. I will cover what I want to in my channel. And if no one comes and listens to what I talk about, I know that Tiddle and Bill will listen.
I'll listen to you.
And that's all that's the most important thing to me, is at least one person will listen to me. And I kind of suspect that there's a whole bunch of you guys that recognize that Shanann Ruchek was a delightful, wonderful woman that in no way was complicit in any way for what happened to her or for the hate and bile that was spewed from her in-laws. Okay. I'm going to read a few comments and then we'll put this little thing to rest. Mostly because I'm just getting too drunk to read. Hey, Dr. Callie, good to see you. We're fixing to get on the Henderson loop-de-loop. Blueberry said, glad somebody else was watching what was going on with that demented channel and their flying monkeys. Absolutely. Kimberly, I will listen to Jules, you, my sister. Kimberly M's my sister, my soul sister with Cindy Foley. Dana Miller, tell them to zip it. Jules, I thought you can talk about anything you want. Thank you so much, Dana. Dana Miller. I appreciate you more than you know. Keith Utsi says, hey, Dr. Callie. Arlene Gonzalez says, Shanann was a nice human being. Absolutely. It was evident in every single video that was ever put up about her. You could see the love in her. You could see she was happy to be alive. She loved life. She worked hard. She was doing great at her job. Those little girls adored her. Her mom and dad were firmly embedded in her family. Yeah, that's not a woman that's not okay. That's a great woman. Hey, Jules, what freaks me out is come to find out NK looking Chris and Shanann up was long before rather than a typo. I watched another channel last night I found, and it shows proof. And you know what, Niecy? The district attorney, Rourke, actually came out on an interview and said that was not a mistake. That was accurate. Nicole Kessinger did look up Shanann a year before it all happened. That is from the mouth of Michael Rourke. Ash21, you're the only one with the same opinion, Jules. Thank you so much, Ash21. Let's see, Lisa Generic. You on the sauce again? I'm on the sauce, Lisa Generic. Bill's, I'm on Wild Turkey, and Bill's on the Ripple. He's going to switch over to the Mad Dog 2020, but I'm trying to get him to simmer down. We're going to have a fun weekend. Arlene, thank you so much. I hope you have a great weekend, too. Glowing Ember, Shanann was one of a kind. She was absolutely delightful. I would have been proud to know her. Carla Poppy Fields, I think the motive was financial pressure. He wanted to wipe the slate clean. Yeah, I do. It's hard to ignore that. I agree that the finances were a terrible pressure, but I also think that there's plenty of evidence that he was the one that was creating the financial problems. And I'm trying to get right now. As we speak, I'm waiting. I mean, that's what you would expect, correct? You would expect they would have any information that's available. But just to be careful, I said, would you give it to the FBI, get confirmation, and if they know about it and they say it's okay, then we're going to talk about it. But if they don't know about it, or they don't want it brought up, I'm telling you what it is, because that's one good way to get evidence thrown out of a court case. Quite damning information that could. I know. I really should say it.
Don't say it. Leave it hanging.
Piddling Bell says I can't say it.
Just leave it hanging.
Yeah, I think he was the one that was creating the financial crisis, Christy. 100%, absolutely. Yeah. Leave Jim alone. Glowing Ember says, leave Jim alone. That girl got downright panicked when the officer started asking questions about Jim, didn't she? Like she was in a panic. No, we don't need to include him. No, there's no reason to talk about him. Oh, really, NK? Because he's sort of your alibi for that day. So why wouldn't they talk to Jim, right? Philip, you saw that, did you? Philip saw you practicing your pit maneuver.
Yeah.
I heard that his parents sold $25,000 worth of his tools. They did, and they told him that they were going to come visit him with the money. They have not been to visit him. Yes,